Alan Babic over there that was wanting to step in and fight Otto Wallin, but thankfully remains against two-time world heavyweight champion Eric Molina. Craig Richards against Marek Macho in a great light heavyweight fight. For me, what could steal the show, do not miss this fight at 7 PM. Jorge Castaneda against our man down here, Yusuf Kamari, Dillian Whyte's charge. Of course, Dillian Whyte's other charge, Thomas Carty, the heavyweight. Great to see Ellie Scotney back in action. Jordan Thompson, who I believe is one of the best young cruiserweights in the country. And of course, Johnny Fisher, who has sold a truckload of tickets from Essex. It's been that difficult for John Hedges because he joined the card after, has also sold a truckload of tickets, but many of those probably coming also to support Johnny Fisher before he was added. So welcome John Hedges and all the fighters here, and delighted that we have an action-packed card to proceed on Saturday at the O2. We're going to start down on the table below me. Jordan's probably the most nervous when Dillian Whyte had to pull out of the fight against Otto Wallin, not just because he put his name forward to fight Otto Wallin, but because it also sold. Now, Eric, welcome. Whenever I want a test, whenever I want a good fight, I know that I can just slide in your DMs in Instagram, and then suddenly, firstly you say no, and then I just got to tease you a little bit, and then eventually you hop on that plane because you love to fight, you love opportunities, and this was one you just couldn't turn down.
Yeah, absolutely, Eddie. First off, I want to thank my team for coming out here with me, my management team. I want to thank my wife back at home. 13-day notice. My wife helped prepare my team, my management team, and you're right, Eddie, working with the #1 promoter in the world, I just can't say no, man. It's an honor to be here, to be out here halfway across the world, and you know, I relish these fights, and I just can't say no, man. I love it.
Alan Babic is an interesting one. I mean, people keep talking about, you know, he's small, and people talk about, you know, he could run out of gas and after a few rounds, etc. And everyone keeps saying the same thing, but no one's putting a dent in him, no one's really taking anything out of him. He's just doing whatever he says he's going to do. I do feel this time around this is a different kind of challenge. No disrespect to Mark Bennett and those guys, you're at a completely different level to those guys. You fought for the world heavyweight title twice, 13 days notice or 1 day notice. You would beat all of those guys that he's faced already. When you look at him, do you see him as you've boxed Anthony Joshua, you've boxed Filip Hrgovic, you've boxed Deontay Wilder. What do you think of this guy as a threat to the heavyweight division?
Well, you know, no disrespect to the guys that he's faced some tough guys. I think Babic is a tough fighter also in the heavyweight division, but you know, I think that his size and his, I don't think that he's got the size for this division. You know, I've seen some guys, even myself, I'm small for this division, so. It's a heavyweight division, you have to respect it and you have to stay humble to it, and it's something that I've learned in the game, and you know, definitely this fight I got to use my experience and I got to use my size to my advantage.
Obviously with that preparation, is it a case of starting fast and putting a dent in? I mean, he's going to be right in front of you from the first bell. We know you've got big power in the right hand, you've got good reach as well, you've got a very sharp jab. You need to start fast as well against Babic, but also know that if it goes past 3 or 4 rounds, it's going to be very, very tough in there.
Right, absolutely. You know, he's got one gear. He comes forward. I think that he's a fan-friendly fighter because he's reckless. But when you're reckless, eventually you run into a wreck. That's what makes it exciting. So I feel like my abilities, my counter-punching. I'm a natural-born counter-puncher, and I think that this fight it leaves the biggest opportunity for me to win.
You think you win this fight by knockout? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the fights that he's faced, particularly his last fight. You're probably not going to miss him. You believe you can take him out?
You know, just looking at all my fights, all my fights, I've landed the big shot. I think Anthony Joshua was the only fight I didn't. So even look at the last fight with Fabio Wardy, who I think is a great fighter also. He took my shots well, but I landed them all night. So we're going to see if he could take those shots on Saturday.
Savage, welcome. I know you were ready to fight anyone here, and Otto Wallin, one of those guys, but you were very happy when Eric Molina accepted the fight, because I know there was a lot of fighters that were calling you out, and you felt that you didn't want to fight guys that were, you know, outside of the top, even 200 on BoxRec. You wanted to take these guys who were real players in the heavyweight division, guys with credentials. And this is a big, big step up for you. Again, no disrespect to Niall Kennedy and Tom Little and those guys as well, but this is a serious test for you. and you're ready to go on Saturday.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eddie Hearn. Thank you, Molina, for showing up. First of all, I want to address the white elephant in the room. Dillian Whyte. Everybody has been talking shit about that guy. Dillian Whyte is responsible for 20 of us guys getting a shot on match shows. And he's the only reason I'm sitting right here, right now. So anybody who has something to do with Dillian Whyte, talk to me if you want, Or go to his fucking face, so stop talking shit. I sent him my 2 best sparring partners, and they told me the first day something is wrong with him. He didn't spar like he used to. So I know he was injured, and stop talking shit because I'm getting fucking angry about it. And second of all, I rate Molina for being here, but I don't rate him as a toughest test of mine. I really don't. I don't think you can fight me on 10 days notice, He said I don't respect the heavyweight division, but he took the fight, and he was training for what? For fitness, to be a fitness trainer. So I think I'm gonna smash him, and I'm gonna do it for my brother. This is the fight for Dillian Whyte, and I'm not joking. We're not going out to the first round.
Do you think you end this fight inside the first round again? I mean, look, last time you talked about ending Mark Bennett early. It took you a few more rounds than expected. This guy can punch. He's very sharp early on. You're not fearful of his power.
Well, listen, Eddie, I want to be knocked out. How can you be fearful when I want to be defeated? I crave it. Please defeat me, somebody, please. I crave it, I want it, I love it. I want to take that fucking 0 off my fucking record. I don't like it. I don't like it. You take it. Fuck you, 0, I'm sick and tired of this. Oh, you're gonna lose. Yeah, of course I'm gonna lose. I lost 10,000 times in my life. Until Dillian found me. I lost everything almost. I was out of boxing with 1 foot. And I was 28 years old. I didn't have money for bread. So I'm not afraid of fucking taking my 0. Knock me out right now. It's okay, bro. It's okay. But I want to say one more thing. I box for the average Joe. So please, I'm gonna give you the fight. All of the average people can watch. I don't want to just box for the boxing fanatics, for the boxing historians, stuff like that. You will value me. It's just a matter of time. But this Saturday, I box for the average Joe. So please come on and support because I'm gonna give you my all. I will not take care of myself. I will be reckless. I will be reckless. And I'll do it for my brother Dillian Whyte. If whoever has something to say about him, say it to my face or his face, or shut the fuck up. Yeah, and that Swedish guy also crying on the Instagram. Hey, that's what shut your fucking mouth, boy. Shut the fuck up, you fucking boy. And I'm getting pissed off. Dillian Whyte is injured. Don't let me continue, Eddie. Stop me.
Final question, Alan, is just that, you talk about for the average Joe, and I think that is one reason why people warm to you so much, is one, you're very accessible, 2, you're very entertaining in the ring, and 3 as well, you are fucking crazy. But there is you have a management team behind you with Dillian, and trust me, a lot of thought goes into that, but from your perspective, you are sitting in a position now where, your co-main event on a big televised card, a lot of people are talking about you, a lot of people are interested to watch you as well. There are massive life-changing opportunities that are going to present themselves to you if you continue to win. And there are big championship fights that are going to present themselves to you if you continue to win. But at the same time, you have no fear of losing. But are you aware of how close you are to securing some of those life-changing opportunities? Or do you think once you start thinking about that, it takes that brings that fear element in, if you like?
Yeah, but you said it all. I have a great management team, great coaches. My coach Ronaldo Pietra is a great coach. Dillian Whyte is a great manager. His team is great. You're a great promoter. So why would I worry about that? I don't know shit about this stuff. I don't know nothing about that. I know how to fight. I fought on the streets for 10 years. Now I sit at the big table at metro shows. So I've done my life. I've done everything I ever wanted to do. I just want to entertain people. I want to entertain. I never ask how much money I'm gonna get. I never ask how hurt I'm gonna be. I never ask nothing. I just want to entertain people. That's all I want, to entertain the average Joe, so he can look at my crazy ass getting beaten up if needed. No problem. knock me out. Everybody say, oh, he's gonna knock you out, not him, everybody. Knock me out, come on, I want it, I crave it. I crave it, knock me the fuck out. I wanna sleep for 10 days. So what you gonna do? I was on the floor my whole life. You know, I know how it is to be down. I can't wait to get back there. No problem, I can live with it. I can live with nothing. No, I live with nothing for so long, so I don't need all of this. All of this is extra. Talking to you is extra. It's just extra bonus. You know, it's not real life. I know real life. I live through it. You know, and if the worthy one comes and knock the fuck out of me, I'm gonna be happy. You know, I say thank you. You know, I found my top level. I can't go. If Molina is that guy, let it be. I hope he's not, because nobody on 10 days notice is gonna knock me out. But if he does, I'm gonna say, okay, this is my end. Thank you, Dillian Whyte. I'm retiring from boxing. This is my end. I can't do nothing more. You know, that is who I am. I'm searching for my top. For the first day in boxing, I just want somebody to beat me. Is that so hard? Just beat the shit out of me. I boxed guys for 50 kilos heavier than me every day in the gym. Every day I boxed Olympians. I have 2 Olympians in my club. You don't know how good I am. You don't know. I keep telling you that. You're my biggest, the biggest guy who doesn't believe in me, actually. You know. So I'm gonna show you. It's okay. Not believing is me. It's great. I love it. You know. I love the depressing part of boxing. You know. A lot of you don't know how it's hard to be boxer. You know? That's why I get emotional when you go on Dillian Whyte. You don't know how hard lives he has. You don't know Dillian Whyte like I do. So shut the fuck up, you know, because it really makes me angry.
Finally, I will say, I know your attention's on Saturday, but there is a lot of talk and a lot of hype in Croatia about a fight between you and Filip Hrgović. That's something you want badly as well.
Mr. Eddie Hearn, I told you this 10 times. Bring Metro to Croatia and bring him that idiot, cube-shaped idiot inside the ring. I'm gonna tear him up. The boxing is about life. Boxing is not just technique or stuff like that. He's a good technical, yes he is. I'm not gonna box with him. I'm gonna beat him up. He's 10 times smaller man than I am. 10 times. I don't know how to say it. I'm tougher than he ever saw a man was, you know, so I just can't even explain what I'm gonna do to him. I know you don't believe me. Nobody believes me, but just give me the shot. It's the fight people want in Croatia. Croatia wants matchroom event, you know. Give us Split, Podgorica, give us Zagreb, Maxim, give us Arena, the Pula Arena, you know. People will come, you know, and I will destroy the Cube. I will destroy him. I will not box him. I will fight him. I'm a fighter, I'm not a boxer. I'm a fighter first, then a boxer.